Welcome everybody to another week of Adventures Weekly. It's the 10th of April. My name's Nick Douglas. Lovely to be here with you as always. And to back me up, my most magnificent Tiana. Now, Side-Nic, I'm just going to get you on board here. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
For those who
I didn't think
don't
I'd
know,
make it this far.
Wait, I had something really cool, except it's not within reach. I'll have to work on that. I'll get that in a minute.
Oh no.
There's half an hour or so to go, but it is Tiana's 21st. Oh my gosh, and you're doing it all on your own.
I know. I didn't think I'd actually make it this far, but you know, we're here and it's Easter, so big celebrations today.
Yeah. Oh, but on your own. It must be tough. I'm sorry that I can't be with you. But I hear that you got some fantastic presents.
I did, yes. I was
Yeah.
very spoiled by my family.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was a good day.
That's excellent. So I think pretty much we don't need to do sailing news in 60 seconds this week, because every week thus far, all I've done is list a great big bunch of events that aren't happening. What do you reckon, T?
Oh, it's so sad, isn't it?
It is so sad, but maybe we should use the intro just because I love it so much.
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's do it. Sailing news, and look, it didn't even work properly, but I still know it so well. It's all good. We've got
Sailing news in 60 seconds-ish.
And there we go. Now, Miss T, sailing news in 60 seconds. All that we've got this week is that it's your 21st birthday and that we have a magnificent guest on the line, because today would have been the Brisbane to Gladstone race. Oh, but we have an amazing guest joining us. It is David Turton. He's from the Seabin Project. He's quite important. There he is, waving. He's saving the world one beer at a time, or one Seabin at a time. DT, what do you reckon?
One piece of rubbish at a time.
One piece of rubbish at a time. Now, I think not many people in the sailing world would know what you're actually doing off the water at the moment. Do you want to maybe explain how you're involved with the Seabin Project?
Sure. I am the chairman of the board. In recent times, we've just gone through a crowdfunding capital raise because we're bringing our manufacturing to Australia. The new version, the Seabin V6, will be manufactured in Brisbane, and a couple of other big exciting changes happening as well this year. The big news of the day was I was hoping to do this from the CYC today after I'd installed 6 Seabins down there.
Oh my
But
God.
the Seabins are there, but if I go there, I can't get back into Queensland for 2 weeks.
No.
So I've just got to wait for that to finish.
Yeah.
So the Relara Council gave the CYCA a grant, so there's 6 Seabins going in there as soon as I can get there and put them in, or
Fantastic.
we'll get one of our guys down there to put them in for us now. And so big things happening this year in Seabin.
Yeah, massive things. And I believe you've just had a bit of a drive as well. Do you want to tell me about that?
Yep, with the crowdfunding drive, we've now got 1,800 new shareholders in Seabin from 35 countries around the world. So that's our first step in our capital raising. That gives us enough money to bring in the V6, get that injection moulded instead of rotational moulded, which means we can use recycled plastics in their production. And it also means we can make more of them quicker and get more of them out there. But we're also doing other bits and pieces around the world. The fleets, the Seabin fleets and the full service solutions that we have coming up in a couple of locations around the world are pretty good, where we'll have between 50 and 100 units in one location and have a few people running around cleaning them and doing other bits and pieces and trying to get the rubbish out of the water. So
Fantastic.
yeah, lots going on.
And those who are watching at home might actually see just bottom left of their screen the Seabin at work there. It's incredibly simple but essential, David.
Yes, it is. And we, unfortunately, with the coronavirus, now we're seeing a lot more takeaway consumption. So
Oh no.
the plastic waste increase over the last 4 weeks globally has been monumental. And it's all done for right reasons. It's just that now we have to be super conscious that we're producing more waste, and we've got to be better at giving it a second use.
Yeah, fair enough. It's really hard at the moment, I know, because people are trying to keep themselves safe. So that one touch versus one use seems to have come into play.
Yeah, well, we just got to put it in the right bin. If it goes in the right bin, then we can reuse it and give it another life. If we just let it go into nature, well, that's not giving it another life. So dispose of it correctly and it'll get another life. Throw it in the wrong bin and we'll just go to landfill, throw it away, and it'll just end up in nature somewhere.
So what are you suggesting to people at the moment when they're trying so hard to, keep themselves safe? How can
Recycle.
you recycle? Yeah.
Recycle, absolutely recycle. Make sure it goes in your recycle bin. Most of the stuff these days is recyclable. It changes in different locations around the world what you can and can't put in. But most of the things that are getting used in the takeaway in the food industry are able to be recycled.
Which is good news, because we didn't have that technology a while ago. Just like we couldn't have this chat with you in Queensland, Tiana in Sydney, me in Milton on the South Coast. It's pretty amazing.
Yes. Yeah, so what are we in? We're in over 62 countries now. We're coming up to 1,000 units installed. It's lots of things are happening.
Lots of things are happening, and lots of things aren't happening too. As you mentioned, you couldn't come down to the CYC today. Hopefully they're able to, do something without you, or we just have to wait.
Yeah, no, that's they'll get installed in the next week or so. It probably won't be me doing it. I'll get the boat buddies to do it, who clean the sea bins at Garden Island for us. But it also means I'm getting plenty of boat work done. I've got a shed full of boats at the moment, so they're all getting a birthday. So I've got quite the monster garage going on. I should have sent you a photo.
Yeah, you should have sent me a picture. Because for those who don't know, On Water, this environmentalist pioneer, is also the current Etchells Midwinter champion. Yay! But one of those events that will get cancelled. So technically you've won it 2 years in a row.
It has been cancelled. Yeah, it has been cancelled. So yeah, I get to keep it for another year.
I'm fist pumping you right now. Yes. No, fantastic achievement.
In the sheds there's the red cat, a couple of fins, a few Etchells, and so the boys have got quite a bit on to give them all a big birthday. So hopefully we'll get to race sometime soon, because the boats are going to be smick.
Well, that would be ideal, but it's not looking like we're going to get on water at the moment until August. So everyone, stay tuned to your local authorities. That's not my call.
Yes, well, I'm going training on the fin.
You are?
Tomorrow for exercise. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, that's my exercise. I've had a bit of a health and fitness regime going for the Etchell sailing coming up, so there's no reason to stop. So, bit of fin sailing this weekend and a bit of mountain biking.
Fantastic. I know I've been on the laser a few times. It took quarantine to get me on the laser. That's how bad it is. But you and I, speaking of other events that have been cancelled, just in this bottom left here, I'm not going to let anybody listen to the sound, because pretty much all it is you, David Turton, betting on every single boat in the fleet. We have commentated together for the Brisbane to Gladstone Yacht Race, which is a massive fan favourite.
Well, here's one for you. The
winner
of the virtual race this year will be a 100-footer.
Oh!
You can only have a 100-footer, so a 100-footer's going to win.
Yeah, true. So you've taken a bet?
No, I've had a look, and just to see checked out the field, but there's all these random names that I can't associate with who they are. So
Yeah.
it's,
There's quite a few random names. I've seen a few random names myself. But I did see a screenshot of the results scorecard, and shout out to Angie Hadwin. She's coming third at the moment. Go girl.
oh, good girl. I did see Coops was hanging around in the 40s and 50s,
Yeah.
and a few other
That's
people
Coops
were
there. Yeah, for those who don't know,
a
bottom
long
left there.
way through the back.
Yeah. Shout out to Grant Cooper and Nat Cooper and Michael, Mr. Burnett from the Gladstone City Council. I'm going to miss that event this year, DT.
Yeah, so it was going to be another year of no sailing for me, but for a difference. I was going to watch from the beach on Fraser Island this year. We were taking the van up with the girls because here's a bad parent moment. It would be my first Easter with my children in a long, long, long time.
You're kidding.
So we were going to take the advantage of going away. No, it's not one of my proud dad moments in that I've probably never given my girls Easter eggs because I've always been away sailing somewhere or doing something. But they get well spoilt the rest of the year.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. But it's funny, isn't it? You think about Easter as being the Brisbane to Gladstone race or another yacht race, the same as I think of Christmas Day as Hobart Eve. So it's just the way we grow up.
15 years ago, it used to be Etchells state titles used to be on the
really?
Easter weekend. So it was a real conflict. Oh, do I do the Etchells or do I do the Gladstone? Do I do the Etchells? Do I do the Gladstone?
Well, at least that choice has been made a little bit easier.
Yeah, they fixed that problem.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So what we might do, if you're okay with it, DT, as we might move on, I'm just sending myself one more video for our video competition. I'm not sure if anybody's realised, but we've also had a sponsor come on board for our video competition, and hopefully I'll be able to show you a little video when I can find it. But what we might do, T, have we had any questions? T's been a bit quiet down there, the birthday girl.
Sorry, I've been responding to all these messages on the live stream.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. Let me just reload the page.
Oh, PST, I've got a surprise for you. I know you're so fashion conscious. This is what I've been wearing while I'm staying at home.
Oh
For
no,
Easter?
let's see. Oh, adorable. The Easter Bunny's here.
Yay! Now put
Okay.
your ears on. I made her bring her ears. Put ears on.
Yeah. Hold on.
No, I was sort of hoping you were going to put on a Yoda outfit.
A
Something a
Yoda
bit of a
outfit.
Star
Look, I
Wars.
look like Yoda already.
Okay.
Okay, T's got her ears on now. It's officially an Easter show. And your birthday show.
So we haven't had any questions yet, but Graham Reading has been saying how much, letting you know like how sad he is about Cows Week being cancelled, and how the
Cows
photo
Week being
behind
cancelled.
you.
Oh, I haven't even been told
That's-
about Cows Week yet.
Oh no, yeah, he said sadly Cows
look,
Week is off
happy
this
is-
year due to coronavirus.
Sad is.
Yeah,
Oh, that's depressing.
yeah. So that's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, that is a bummer.
I'm
sorry. Shout out to everybody in Cows. I miss you guys.
Yeah, I said that we'll look forward to next time, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that it has been one of my big
Cancelled.
events. Anything else? Just everyone wishing you happy birthday, probably.
Yeah, people love the ears. People,
Good.
yeah.
Good. Yeah, my stay-at-home ears.
Happy birthdays as well.
Hey, T, if we were having
Yeah.
a party for you tonight, I would wear this to
Yeah.
the club just to make you feel
Oh, really?
proud of me.
Thank you so much.
Best boss ever.
Spoiled.
Right. So on to the video comp. Last week, now for those who don't know, and we'll bring DT back in a second. So these guys were our winner last week. Let me just find them. And everybody, you can enjoy this masterpiece whilst I get DT back on and we can explain the rules of the video comp. Here we go. So you get the gist. That was last week's entry. And those Fisher brothers have won a prize pack thanks to Pantaenius. Let's just have a little look at something that I whipped up during the week, and I had to get half dressed. I was quite disappointed.
This is Nick Douglas, and I'm also known as the Sailor Girl. I know it's a very tough time at the moment, and I'm staying home just like you. So I'm very happy to announce that Pantaenius Yacht Insurance have come on board as a sponsor for my weekly competition. Basically, I'm not sure if you've seen, lots of people are getting bored at home and being very innovative with the ways that they're showing that they're dealing with their sailing deprivation. So if you have any entertaining videos or any positive vibes that you'd like to send to me each week on my Adventures Weekly show, I'm announcing the winner with a guest, and that winner will be sent wherever you are in the world a Pantaenius Yacht Insurance prize pack. A great initiative from Pantaenius Yacht Insurance, who are always at your side, and I'm very excited that they are also keeping you covered in this time of crisis. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're staying safe, I hope you're staying home, and I hope that we can help to keep you entertained.
So there you go. Thank you, Pantaenius, for coming on board. And that's the gist of our competition. Last week's winner was the Fisher Boys, as I mentioned. The first week was Janus. We've been in touch with both of them. It was the Fisher brothers' mother. I had to announce that today. Jesus Renato said they couldn't win unless they actually confirmed who was throwing the water bucket behind them. So,
I remember that.
Jesus, shout out. He's in Spain. It was their mum. So, DT, are you ready to take on the challenge?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm good.
You're good? All right. So I think what we're going to do, we'll start with number 2, and we'll work our way through. Yeah. So number 2.
No worries. That was Adventures of a Ginger.
Yeah, that is Adventures of a Ginger. Good job. So T's going to help introduce these for me. And I got
This is a sailing show. It's not about Ash Deeks, is it? Isn't it?
No, this is legitimately someone online has the page Adventures of a Ginger. He lives in Sydney.
Oh.
I've also got Adventures of a Colac boy named Dick Douglas. And I also have Adventures of a Vegan Sailor. Oh, and Adventures of a Grandpa. There's a few. There's a few. I love the parody pages. But here we go. This is the Ginger Sailor. There you go. The caption was Hobart training going well. Hashtag Balmain Brewery. They've actually started a brewery whilst in isolation. I thought that was a good effort.
That's very good effort. I like that.
You like that? DT?
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's funny, especially in that resolution. It made him look really short and dumpy. Just like that.
I told you, this screen, when I invite my guests on, I'm like, hang on a minute, I'm just going to give you a facelift. Because it fully, actually, it does add about 20 kilos. It's like isolation, really. By the time we all get out of this, we're going to be like...
Hopefully not.
Oompa Loompas. Oh, can I take my hood off now, T? Permission to remove.
Can I take my ears off?
Yeah, you can take your ears off. We're at the serious end of the show. Okay, let's lock in. All right, number 2, or which is number 3 technically on our list.
Number 3.
Yep.
Paul Bowler sent in the video.
Paul Bowler did send in a video, and I think we'll just switch straight to it full screen. Let's go.
Perfect.
Here we go. There's no sound on this one. Now, oh golly, no, don't do that again. All right, so my caption for this video was, I've never seen a topper go so fast. What do you reckon, DT?
No.
It'd go faster downhill.
True. Now this one, everyone has to turn their sound up. I'm not quite sure what they were on. Video number 4, T.
The quarantine dress up.
Yeah. Are you ready for this
That was
one?
good.
I feel like you need to have had a few beverages to appreciate this one, but it's very well edited. Here we go.
내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 제일 잘 나가 12 o'clock on the dot, stepping up in the spot. Check my hair, blow a kiss for all the hearts they gon' drop. I am the flyest of them all, for sure the night is unknown. But the time to pull it back and let it fly. 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 제일 잘 나가 어쨌든 좋댄 게 유의가 없어 No 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 Na 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 어쨌든 좋댄 게 유의가 없어 No 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 Na 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 Oh my god.
Yep. I
Wow.
feel very sober.
That was pretty good though. Good effort.
The editing.
Yeah.
Do you know what, T? It
Music
reminds
was
me of that
fun.
one we did when we were in Hobart. DT, did you see
Yeah,
that one?
it's like a TikTok.
I was waiting for that bloke to do some Lost in Space robot movements.
I know, I feel like this. Anyway, that is video number 4. Right. Now we're going to go on to video number 5. T, what do you reckon?
We've got at Aikens, and he's sailing in what looks like a pool or like a spa
Yeah.
in his backyard.
And this
on
kid
the
is
up
very
tee.
serious. He actually was so into it. He got onto Instagram and onto Facebook, and a lot of people were like, big bear away, big bear away. And he was like, excuse me, the rope was holding me head to wind. I had to bear away all the time. I was like, what a little legend. Here we go. That's it. Thoughts,
Pretty
DT?
impressive setup. What was that?
I said, thoughts, DT? What do you reckon?
I love that one. Yeah,
I know, I think it's great.
that is cool.
I think it's great. So keen. I actually saw a few on the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron are doing a similar competition, and they've got a few on their page, which are glamorous. I might have to approach them and try and pilfer them for our comp too. Quite a few juniors. Alrighty, this is our second last one. And this one is on a very similar theme to our first one, which I'm going to try and actually get into the system while this one's playing, because I have found it really hard to download. Anyway, you don't need to know about my technical issues. Here we go. This is from Port Douglas, an Italian stuck in quarantine with his yacht in Port Douglas, just to give you some perspective. I reckon that's up your alley. Dave, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I was sort of hoping that had a lot of the wampa from the Wind movie about it, so I was waiting for the theme.
Like a second
theme for that.
hoist? Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been ideal. I could have gone a second hoist there too. But I do like also that he does moving astern, and I'm like, where's he going to go with a spinnaker up? He can't move astern with a spinnaker up. What do you reckon? Oh, fantastic. Alrighty, we have one more video to go, and then, Dave, we have to make a decision. T, what does everybody think online? Do we have any popular outstanders?
Let me just double check.
Okay.
That music was from Pirates of the Caribbean, by the way.
Yeah, it so was, and hopefully this stream doesn't get banned because we played it in our stream. Oh well. I hope you all enjoyed the show while it lasted.
No, I'm sure.
No, you're right. There's
Okay,
no
we're
rum
good.
in that scene. So we're
fantastic.
okay. If there was
Yeah, we're
rum
good.
in that scene,
Speaking of which,
breach
we might have to warm up some beverages. Might have to ask my mum and dad, who I'm living with, in their lovely house on the lovely south coast. Maybe they could be so lovely as to get me a beverage. Smiley face. All right, here's our last video of the week. It was the first video of the week. It's from Germany. Now, look out for the amazing girlfriend. Just keep an eye out for her. Here we go.
I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing.
What do you think, guys? What do you think?
That was cute.
For me,
Yep.
For me, that's even though it's not Rod Stewart doesn't like his own song. That's one of my favourites, and is the alarm on my phone when I wake up in the morning. So it's
Fantastic.
It's got to have my vote. Yeah,
I know.
that one's got mine.
I saved that one till last because I just love the girlfriend standing there going, "What am I doing?" That would be that. Yeah, I just find that so entertaining. I wish that, and you know, I'm all for girls also doing the sailing, but I just love her face. Like, really? Are you serious? Like, look at it. I'm gonna play it one more time. I think. Hang on.
I am sailing. I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing.
Yeah. What do you reckon? Do you think that's the winner? Yeah.
Yes,
Nod
from me.
Birthday girl. You
Yeah,
get
we've
the
got a
vote.
few votes for that one.
Yeah.
And that and the Opti Kid.
Excellent. Maybe we have to give out 2 prizes. I'll ask
Yeah, the Opti
Pantaenius
Kid
what
was-
they think. You reckon? Okay, so we'll have
We've got a
first-
bit of a. We've got a question for
Okay.
for DT.
Oh, excellent.
Which waterways are lacking a Seabin at present in Australia?
Good question.
There's none in the Brisbane River. There's about 30 odd in Sydney Harbour. The Yarra
Wow.
River in Melbourne could use a whole lot more. And there's only one in Adelaide. There's a couple in Perth. There's a few up and down the coast of Queensland. There's a few up and down the coast of New South Wales. And I know there is more to come in New South Wales as well, because we're working with the state government there, and there's some pretty cool stuff about to happen in that area. Given that the saturation point for Seabins globally is 600,000 units, and we've only got 1,000 in there, we've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
I can't list every river for you, but there's a lot more work to do.
Fair enough.
Wow.
DT, where would you like to see the next Seabin if you could have a choice?
Melbourne needs a lot. It really does. There's even in the bay at all the clubs around the bay. We've got some at Geelong, some at Sandringham, I think now, and in the Yarra there, in the marina in the Yarra, I've just forgotten its name. There's four there, but the quantity of rubbish that comes out of the Yarra astounds me. It's actually the world record holder for catching the most rubbish in a sea bin in 24 hours.
Oh my God.
It's
Wow.
extraordinarily bad for such a environmentally conscious city or environmentally conscious population as Melbourne. They certainly don't hesitate putting stuff into the Yarra.
Okay. Well, that's.
I remember
that's really
you
good
talking
to
about
know.
at the Hobart,
Yeah.
all the styrofoam that blew into there. You were talking to us about that and how hard it is to contain all that.
We spoke to the Ocean Crusaders about that, DT.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
no, but similar.
With Tomo's crew. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
The amount of stuff they collect is just out of this world. But for the Opti guy, I liked him, so get me his details. I'll send him a Seabin hat.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, nice.
You're a legend. Thank you, DT. Excellent. DT, it's been so nice to have you on. I just want you to stick around for 1 second. Can everybody get a drink, please? We're going to go straight into Adventure of the Week. Our Adventure of the Week, ladies and gentlemen, my most lovely T/Side-Nic. The phone's just been ringing off the hook, and I'm not quite sure how this happened. Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Who are all these people? I gotta try and turn them on. Just wait 1 second, guys. 1, 2, 3. Your mic's on. Go!
My heart rate right now. What the?
Happy birthday!
Cheers, gorgeous T.
Oh my god! Thanks, guys. I'm so embarrassed.
Now, there are so many different people on here, guys. We've got a bunch of T's family, T's girlfriends, T's sailing friends. We're having your 21st in isolation. I can hear popping corks everywhere, which is phenomenal. So, T, we're going to end this live show, miss, and you are going to jump straight on this call and have a fantastic night with all of your family and friends, okay? Including DT, who obviously is trained with you in the Etchell too. How are you feeling?
I'm like shaking. I was not expecting that. There's so many people here.
All right, pick up your phone and I'll send you an invite. All right, guys, you'll have her in just 1 second. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. My name's Nick Douglas. Next week, we'll have Hannah Mills on the show, direct from the UK. She's the current world champion in the 470, one of the favourites to win a gold medal in Tokyo 2020. And she also has a pledge for Olympians to try and help clean up the planet. So I'm sure that you'll be a big fan of hers, DT, as well. I will see you all next week. Thank you, DT. Congratulations to our winners. Happy 21st, T! Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Robin! Oh my god!
That's great.
This is crazy.
Oh, awesome.
Now we just need to hear
Katrina, there's so many